Anaya
Hi,
Diashun
my
don't
name's
use
Anaya
AI to do a
Diation.
human's job
Oh,
unamused face.
I don't know what I'm doing this video for. I wish I did YouTube. Like, I don't know. I've always had this plan to do YouTube for a long time. I just never do it because I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. I just don't. And it's partly because damn, I say a lot. But it's partly because I don't know. It's just I don't do it. It's one of those things where, people are like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then they don't do it. Yeah, that's me. Anyway, today is October 29th. And I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. And I don't know how to talk about these things. Like, I've watched videos where people talk about it before. Like, not about what I'm specifically about to talk about, but, like, just about everything in general. I've watched them. And, usually they, I forgot what it's called. They know. Not that they know, but they have a gist of what they're talking about before they talk about it. Me, I don't got that. I don't got the gist of what I'm talking about before I talk about it. So this is just me sort of rambling a little bit because I'm in my feelings. Why am I in my feelings? I recently broke things off. Well, it was kind of a mutual agreement and I initiated it. So basically, recently broke things off with my best friend, right? And he's it's breaking my heart a little bit. Now, don't cloud me because I know that eventually somebody from my school is going to find it, and I'm going. Actually, I don't care because who the fuck are you? Who are you? That's mean. That's mean. I meant to say is that your opinion doesn't matter to me, so it's fine if they find it. And I think for a long time I worry about people's opinions too much and constantly and always. Um, Even now as I'm doing something that I would like to do. Oh no, my daughter replied to me. One second. I don't have a daughter. I don't have a daughter. I'm a senior in high school. If that explains what I'm trying to convey. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just realizing that people will not change no matter like no, people like love cannot save you. Like I don't know if anybody else has like realized that, but love cannot save you. And I think that, I don't know, like I think that I desperately wanted to, and maybe not save me specifically, but love cannot save a connection you have with somebody, right? It can't. So, like, when I experience things like heartbreak, and it's not even like your typical heartbreak. Like, I mean, literally, like, when you experience things like, literally, like, friendship breakups. I would concur. I don't know what that means, but I would say that friendship breakups are the devil's work. They're slightly worse than what's that called again? Forgot what it's called. Than regular breakups. They're slightly worse than regular breakups. And I say that because I don't know. I have been in a breakup, but I feel like it's so much easier to villainize the other person when you are. I think it's easy to villainize anybody in any situation, actually. Um, I'm not in the frame, really. I am kind of, but and I say that because, like, okay, example, broke up with my boyfriend this summer. And of course, I felt bad for a long time, but it was easier to block out the hurt because I knew he was wrong. I don't know. It's not necessarily that. It was easier mm, to have moments where, of course, I still have these moments now, but it was easier to have moments when, or days where I could like just be fine. Not fine. It's like it's still in the back of my mind, but I would be okay. I don't know how to explain it, but it would be a moment where I wouldn't have to think about it too hard, or it wouldn't stifle me every time I thought about it, right? Um and I don't know, I just, in some measure, I found that easier, and it was a very traumatized it wasn't it was a very traumatizing occurrence, right? Hands were laid, not in a violent way, but in a way that they shouldn't have been. um and now I have two best friends, the light of my life, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous soulmate, Alexandra. I love her to bits. She's amazing. I love her very much. She deserves the world. Cherry flavored. Anyway, I love her to bits. And I've always thought that, my first few years of high school, I didn't, my first few years at high school, I did not have friends. Like, I had friends, but I didn't consider them friends. I think these weren't people that I texted. These weren't people that I was like actively looking for. I would say hi in the hall, I would sit by them in class, but they weren't people that I would actively look for. And I think I hung out with them outside of school once, and that was like summer break, literally like a week into summer break, right? Um, and yeah, you know, um, and I forgot what I was saying. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't make an actual friend that I connected with until sophomore year. And you might be thinking, girl, sophomore year, that's like literally the second year of high school. Chill. It was like the end of sophomore year. It was like the end of sophomore year, like bordering on junior year. So me and I keep calling him my best friend because in my mind, I don't I don't give back the love. I don't give back or want back the love that I give you. If I say, you know, and I feel like it happened so recently that I can't I don't know, I can't necessarily say ex best friend, because if I don't know, it doesn't feel proper. It doesn't feel correct. Even though nothing about the situation feels proper and correct. And one fact about me, I don't cry. Toxic, I know. I do cry. But like if something really emotional going on in my life, I don't cry. Like if I cry, I don't even know. I have this weird belief. Not I don't apply it to anybody else but myself. But I have this weird belief where if I cry, all hell breaks loose. Like floodgates, like if the floodgates open, the ground will open up. Okay, right? Anyway, the ground will open up, and so I just don't cry. And what was I saying actually? I forgot. I remember. No, I don't actually. But I don't cry. And especially like consecutively. Like if I do cry, something like that overwhelming, that's how I know I'm super overwhelmed. Like I will cry if it's super, super overwhelming, but usually I won't, right? But like I will only cry once and it'll be done, right? I'll be good. Now, I look like a school teacher, but I'm really senior. That's funny. Um, no. How many days are in the week? How many? How many? 7. Good job. Good job. 7 days are in the week. I cried every day last week. Literally, I cried Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I cried all week. And, the breakup wasn't my fault. It was not my fault. I wasn't being treated like a friend. And I have so much stuff going on in my life that, you know, why would I tolerate that type of behavior or stuff from you, right? When I'm already going through so much. Like, why would you think it's okay to act like that? And, of course, people, you know, they grow up in different environments, they grow up in different environments. They act a certain way simply because they don't know how to act any other way. And I understand that. And that's the problem. I understand and I understand and I understand and I understand. And honestly, I haven't crashed out. Actually, I'm trying to become a better person, so I'm not going to. But it's like all I want to talk about these days, because any on it's like that's the form of stress. That's one of the stressful things in my life that it's not it's one of the manageable stresses. It's manageable because the only thing I can do is move on. Everything else I have to take active action. And taking active action really wears down on a person severely. Um and yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about my best friend. I'm getting off track here. But it's fine because honestly, I don't have a lot of viewers. I didn't have a lot of viewers to begin with. I used to upload videos in my freshman year, not really, kind of. Um and oh, I have locks. You can't see them because they're wrapped up. They need to be wrapped up. Do they? Not really, but I'm so stressed that my energy. Ooh, girl. Hey, baby girl. Yeah. Sorry. I'm so stressed that my energy will transfer. Not you don't know what I'm talking about anyway. But I've been so stressed that my head bangs. Like every time I think about it, every time I talk about it, like I'm getting a headache right now. Let me tell you about my best friend though. Let me tell you, and I'm not supposed to be doing this, so that, don't look at me. Shut up. I don't know. I'm rambling. That's why I miss my best friend. I do. I miss my best friend. That's what I will say. I miss him very much. I miss him a lot. A lot of people will be weird about this, be like, "Oh, girl, you're in love." I feel like y'all just don't. I feel like a lot of people who now, this is my opinion, and it's always subject to change because life is not linear, and we're always growing and we're always learning. But I feel like people who have that mindset about opposite gender friendships, they haven't had the pleasure of having a genuine connection with somebody of the opposite gender beyond romance, right? Um, I say that because, well, you know why I say that, obviously. Um, you know, and I don't know. I miss my best friend. I say this every day, and I pray for him. I do, in my own way. Um, it just frustrates me. It frustrates me when you do nothing wrong and you have to deal with the consequences anyway. It's like, damn, I didn't I didn't do anything. I was asking for the bare minimum. I was asking for the bare minimum. I was I was I was being human. And many times being human isn't enough, right? And I do recognize that he's emotionally immature and all of that. And that makes me so upset because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like when I really love somebody and you have a problem with the way I act in some way, baby, I'm okay with changing. And I know change, and trust me, I'm the queen of hating change. Like literally somebody gets added to the drama club, my stress meter goes up by 3 points. Okay, 3 points. It does that because I'm like, oh my god, there's a new person. Like, although I don't know this person, will we have a good relationship? How what will be my first impression? What will be their first impression of me? What if they don't like me? And it comes from all these. I guess it comes from anxiety in a way, right? Um, and, anxiety about the future, and but when it comes to somebody that I love, and they're like, and they tell you, Nana, you're really condescending. That's when I look at myself, I'm like, damn, you're right. I can be condescending. I don't want you to think that I'm talking down to you. I'm gonna make the effort to be better with that, and I do. I find it hard when I can do that for somebody else, but when I ask the same, it doesn't get done. Yes, Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm rambling. This mostly, I don't know. I was gonna say a digital diary, but I don't know anymore. I guess I'll post it. Usually I just do these for myself. Like this is the first time I've like recorded it with camera, but usually I just have like, you know, um like what 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 is it called? Oh, usually I just have like recording my voice. I record my voice and that's good enough. That's fine for me. I deal with that cuz that's okay. But I don't know, man. And I don't want this to be the end of the friendship. I believe sometimes the friendships need to take a break. Sometimes they do need breaks, especially if you're dealing with a person who is, they're trying to be better, but some people just can't grow with other people. Some people need space to grow, right? And I don't know how that's gonna really work out in y'all's relationships. I don't know how that's gonna work, but hey. Um But I don't know. I hope we can be friends again someday. Cause I don't know. Yesterday, we were talking. It was about like just school stuff. Cause we're in an organization together. We got to do school stuff. And we were talking, and it was like we never stop being friends. Conversation flows so easily. There's a relaxation in my shoulders that I don't have with anybody else. There is a softness that they don't have with anybody else. It's lovely, right? And then I realize, and I come out the dream, and I realize, y'all are not friends anymore. You have no right to this. You have no right to this. October 29th, 2024, 4:35 p.m.